Effects of anal intercourse on marriage contract and Nikkah. Nikkah is considered as a marriage contract in Islam. It is a contract designed keeping the needs and desires of two individuals, basically a man or a woman. There could be various aspects associated with a wedding contract in Islam, but the most important one is sex. There is no doubt that the purpose of marriage can't be achieved without intercourse. But the question arises here whether we should intercourse for pleasure or for producing children. According to Islam, the main goal of relationship is to grab enjoyment, keeping the fact that the seed for children should be planted. Are you confused? Let's have a detailed look at the key effects of anal intercourse on marriage contract and Nikkah. It is not an Islamic act. However, it is completely allowed to have sex with your wife in any sexual position, time and type, but the condition is that the penetration should be done in vagina only. So whether you want to enjoy sex by laying down your wife or on the front, you should not be out of vagina range. While lovemaking, you need to remember that your intimacy should bring a child to this world. In case of choosing anal intercourse, you aren't supposed to achieve the sacred goal of producing kids. So anal intercourse is strictly prohibited in Islam. Can anal intercourse break a marriage contract in Islam? The answer to this question is yes, it may, but there are various conditions. If anal intercourse is done first time due to any sort of influence, it never leads to divorce. But if you and your partner are habitual of this type of relation, you need to get rid of it. Since it is a painful process for a woman, it is highly prohibited in Islam. Moreover, relationships with such an act aren't likely to achieve the goal of producing children. In concise, if a wife thinks that she needs to get rid of this sinful act, she can easily demand for the divorce. Other effects. However, in order to keep a marriage strong, you need to work on sex, but it doesn't mean that this is a key objective on Islamic marriage. Due to anal intercourse, couples may start thinking of more bad experiments that may ultimately lead them towards ignorance. In the perspective of religious practices, anal intercourse is a wrong sexual act that leads couples towards something socially wrong and unacceptable. Since Nikkah is a kind of marriage contract, it can be broken at any point of time. Unlike Hindu tradition, it is not an unbreakable relationship. Therefore, anal intercourse may increase the number of divorces in Muslim community. According to modern medical sciences, having sex or penetration on any part of body except vagina can be unhealthy practice. Therefore, if you are doing anal intercourse without proper security, you may have to deal with different types of sex diseases. Nikkah can be made more comfortable, stronger and long-lasting provided that you know how to sex with the boundaries of Islam.